very fortunate to have Anand Govind Prabhuji. He is in the call and he has done his pharmaceutical scientist PhD and he wants to share on pranic healing. Before I, can you please turn on your video, Prabhuji? And I also make you as a co-host. He's our dear Shyamlal Prabhuji, those who know his brother, and he's visiting from Ahmedabad. He stays there, and we are very grateful to have you here. So please go ahead, Prabhuji.
So I will be speaking about importance of health, and especially this idea came into my mind because every one of us has this important factor in our life. The health, of a devotee is very important because it will help you to do your devotional service. So I am going directly into what we get information from our Ayurvedic text. It is said that Shariram Madhyam Khalu Dharma Sadhanam. So we keep ourselves fit in order to preserve ourselves to do the devotional service. So that is why the health is important for us. So next.
Yeah, is it moving, Prabhuji? Next, I don't see it.
I'm trying. Yeah. So it is also said that prana che jar sahi hai to prachar. So that is the reason of why our health is so important. So the Ayurvedic text says that samadosha samagnischa samadhatu malakriya prasannatmendriya mana swastha iti abhidyate. So that means that uh, in Ayurveda, it is said that the health means, generally when we say health, generally it is understood that a person is thin, or if he is a fat, then he is not healthy. If he is a thin, he is considered as a healthy. But what Ayurveda says, it takes into account 7 factors. What are those 7 factors? It says that those who have all the balanced, what is that balance of dosha. So there are 3 doshas: kapha, pitta, vayu dosh. Agnis, there are 13 kind of agnis. Then dhatus, whatever we eat, so it is converted into dhatus. So dhatus are to be balanced, the dosh are to be balanced, the agnis are to be balanced, and also the malakriya, that means what we eat is excreted out as a stool, as a urine, or as a sweat. So that is called malakriya. So all these 4 process has to be balanced. At the same time, see, these are the things which are concerned with our gross body. But Ayurveda also concerns about, is also explaining about this factor, which is called the mind, the senses, and the soul ultimately. So Ayurveda takes into account both bodies, that is gross body and the subtle body. So it makes a sense because we, as we all of understand, all of us, we know that the human body or any body is consists of 2, the gross and the subtle. So this is how the gross body, this is we just go through, move forward fast, because this gross body and subtle body we all know. Now what the next slide shows is there are actually in Upanishads, it is mentioned that the gross body, which is called as a sthul sharir. So sthul sharir is what we see, and there are other bodies like this sukshma sharir, which consists of a pranamay kosh. So pranamay kosh, the manomay kosh, the vigyanmay kosh, and then comes the karan sharir, which is anandamay kosh. This is the anandamay kosh, which we refer to as a satchid ananda body. So that is a spiritual. So right now we focus more on the the Annamaya Kosh, which is the gross body. We see us each other as healthy or happiness. We see by observing the gross body, which is Annamaya Kosh. But we move into the subtle layer, which is called as the Sukshma Sarir, and we are mostly we will be talking about the Pranamaya Kosh. So what is that pranamaya kosh? So here is the concept of prana. So uh, we must have an idea that in the Mahabharata we come across many heroes who fought in the battle. And one of them is Bhishma Pitama. So Bhishma Pitama, when the Mahabharata battle actually took place, he was the eldest member of the Kuru family, Kuru dynasty. And his age at the time of Mahabharat was 456 years. See, so you can see that by body he is considered as old, but the spirit of fighter he was there, and it was the body was 456 years. So uh, this used to be lifespan in our ancient history. The heroes, so they, of course, that was the another age. But see, he was old, but still, because he has more pran. So that is the concept of pran. Now let us understand in somewhat another level. So pran is that uh, force which connects the gross body and the subtle body. So we are doing many work. So we are working, we are sitting, we are singing, we are doing all activities from our gross body. But what is that force? We already know that the driving force we understand from Bhagavad Gita and that text, that the soul, because of the soul, the gross body is working. But what is that force which connects these two? That is subtle and the gross body, and that is called as a life force. So uh, there are actually major life force which are described here. There are five pranas. So they are prana, apana, vyana, samana, and udan. So these are the actually forces which keep our body moving. And because it is subtle, we cannot see it. Now, here is also the text about the concept of prana is also mentioned in several times in Bhagavad Gita, especially the chapter 4, chapter 6, and chapter 15. Here is a chapter 15. It says in the 14th number verse that aham vaishvanaro bhutva praninam deham ashrita prana apana samayukta panchami annam chaturvidam. So it is clear that Lord says that the life force which is responsible for digesting the food we eat is this pran, which is as we understand that it is in the stomach. So their concepts of pran is there. Now we can see from this diagram, this is very important to see. See, near the chest region, there is a near the chest region, and there is a neck region. So there is a pran. So in the head region, there is let me see what is the time. 8:40. Okay, I have to go 10 minutes. Okay, so see, these
Eight
are five kinds of
8:30
pran.
right now, Broji, not
Okay,
8:40. 8:30.
I have to close at 8:40, right? So you
No,
can see,
8:45 you can go, no problem.
yeah. So I need not explain. I will talk about this later. Huh? Okay. Now there is a very why I showed this slide, because uh, it has also been studied in the neuroscience that uh, they have a concept of the medical science has already this study is already going on. Many of the neurologists have accepted this fact that when we see our brain in this part of the brain, the top part of the brain, there are cells which are thousands in numbers, and they are actually oscillating, right? Oscillating, and actually they are in chaotic condition. Now, when this chaotic condition is brought into the control, then the mind becomes calm, right? The mind becomes calm, and then the mind is able to quick think in a proper way. So by doing this exercise, which I will just show you what is pranayam and how it controls. So just for your information, so just like we have veins which helps in blood circulation, so the pran is actually flowing in our body, and the pran, as we know that we are the soul, part and parcel of the super soul. So we are just like a tiny universe. So there should be a proper flow of energy within our body. If the proper flow of energy is blocked, then we suffer disease. Just like the flow of blood is blocked, then we suffer from heart attack. So uh, the concept is that in our body there are many subtle channels which is called as a nadi. So there are many texts which are describing their numbers, but primarily they are three in numbers, major nerves, which are this left part is called as a Chandra Nadi, the middle one is called as a Shushumna Nadi, and the right one is called as a Sun or the Pingla Nadi. Now, by when we say channelizing, then the proper balance is made between these flow, and that is the reason that by doing this process which is called asana and pranayam, it creates a balance, and then this balance is actually helping us to maintain all the five kinds of pran. For example, we showed the pran which was near the navel is called as a saman vayu. So that vayu helps us to maintain our digestive system. The vayu which is flowing near our neck is helping us to maintain the nervous system. The vayu which is actually helping us to to pass to release our excretion from our body, so that is called as a apan. So that is why Lord says pran apan samayuktam in the Bhagavad Gita chapter 15. So that is a balancing actually. Now, what is conscious breathing? Conscious breathing, just take the example, if you see the tortoise, they inhale, their inhalation and exhalation is 4 per minute. So in a minute they inhale, exhale four times, but a human being inhales and exhales for about 15 times. So you see that the life of the tortoise is several hundreds of years than human being. And there are other animals like the dogs and the cats. Their inhalation and exhalation, their respiration is very fast, and that is why their lifespan is very less. So what our transcendentalists have done it, they have controlled this breathing technique. They have channelized the breathing technique to increase the span of life, and also to channelize the energy, so it helps in maintaining the health, right? So that was the conscious breathing. What I say, yeah, I'm just talking about conscious breathing. So conscious means when you inhale and exhale, we are aware of the breathing pattern. So this has to be done, and this requires some training. So by conscious breathing, we can actually increase our span of life, and also increase our the healthy conditions. Now, what is the qualification and eligibility to do it? So uh, anyone can do it actually, because these are devised for human only. So all age group, all even children, Even old age people can do it. Men, women, everyone can do it. And that requires discipline and training. So it involves, so how I mean the channelizing is done by three process. One is by having controlled diet, which is called mitahar, that comes under discipline. Then asana and pranayam has to be done. So all three has to be taken into account, and this can be done under proper guidance. Now uh, let us understand one most important thing about asana and exercise. Unless we understand that, we will not have attraction towards asana. So what we see that exercise, any exercise, it be let it be a jogging, let it be going to gymnasium, let it be going to swimming. So it is a muscular process. It increases your muscles, and it is useful for only for the gross body. It is useful for the gross body. But asana is is making you, you know, making you very flexible, and your face becomes glowing because it involves gross body and subtle body both. Now this exercise increases your rajogun and tamogun, whereas asana, because it involves gross and subtle body, so but it increases the satogun. Now, in exercise, there is no specific breathing pattern. For example, some exercise, say 50 push-ups or 100 push-ups, there is no breathing pattern involved. And because it is not involving breathing pattern, so as we just understood, the Ida and Pingla Nadi requires proper balancing, and the brain becomes uh, cool and calm, which is not possible in exercise. But where in asana, whereas in asana, the prana is involved, and so nervous system is improved, memory increases, and mind becomes very cool. And exercise involves energy consuming process. You run or you swim, so you increase your burden on the in the heart, so blood circulation increases. Whereas in the asana, the energy is conserved. That is most important thing, that energy is conserved, and it is conserved in subtle form, and it is stored in the kanda. And again, when we speak of pran, it is subtle. So it involves storage, and this, as long as you, just like chanting of the maha mantra. So you know, it makes you connect, you know, it connects you to the super soul or Krishna. So it involves the subtle movement, subtle motion. In the exercise, your diet increases. You increase your diet, but in the asana, it involves mitahar. That means control of the diet. So it does not I mean gives, I mean it does not make your body heavy. It is moderate. Exercise is very expensive, but whereas asana does not involve any cost. So these are major difference between an exercise and asana. But exercise, uh, uh, generally people understand that by doing asana, it will take longer time. It is, you know, it is age, some years will go on, right? It will consume so many years. But when we go to gym, we will be fit. But it is not a fact, because uh, even doing asana can give you enormous health benefit, and it makes your body fit. And not necessary that you have to spend several months or several years to get your body in proper shape. But asana helps you to do it even in 30 days or 15 days, which is more, I mean, better than going to gym. There are the benefits. So by doing asana and pranayam, your obesity can be brought under control because it involves the subtle energy. So it improves your memory. It enhances your positive thing. Generally, people are overloaded with, you know, the overthinking concept. Overthinking. Many people come to me and say, many thoughts come into my mind. My mind is running fast. I'm not able to control, like that. So By doing asana, you get your positive energy, and you will be energetic for the whole day. So by spending few minutes, say 35 minutes or 45 minutes, you can increase your mental fitness, body fitness, spiritual fitness. So these are the benefits of having pranayam and asana. Anything else?